मेरे साथ बोइंग इंडिया के हेड मौजूद है सलील गुप्ता सर, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका। 10 साल पूरे हुए हैं पीएटआई को, कैसा अनुभव रहा है और बोइंग का सफ़र कैसा रहा भारत के साथ?
Yeah. So the P8 has been an incredibly important partnership for India and Boeing, and also between India and the United States, because India was the first international partner for this P8I that the U.S. had, that Boeing had, and so that means that having flown these aircraft for the last 10 years, India has proven out the capability of this aircraft beyond its original anti-submarine warfare capabilities. It's been used in other reconnaissance ISR type missions, and it shows the great flexibility of this platform, and that's of great value to all of India's major defense partners, including the United States here in this Indo-Pacific region.
We have heard that Indian Navy is demanding 6 additional 8 PATIs. What is the update on that?
The 6 additional P8s, that'll be dependent on the requirements and schedule and specifications of the Navy. So what we will do is we will wait for the Navy to respond to us on their actual specs, and then once they've done that, we will be able to work very closely with them on their requirements.
Boeing is also planning to invest more money on training pilots in upcoming years. So what is the update on that?
So we've announced a $100 million investment over the last several months that will be deployed in the next 12 to 18 months to bring infrastructure and simulators to India, and training curriculum to India, what we call competency-based training curriculum. The DGCA, the regulator in India, is one of the first in the world to be requiring that curriculum, and we're very pleased to be working with them on that. We will be bringing those things to India to increase the pool of pilots that can be trained here in the country.
So along with Boeing, there are many collaborators working in India and making their parts. So you are picking women from village and from the rural areas, tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So how you are going to actually help India in making Atmanirbhar and beyond that?
Well, I think there's a few things that we have to do. You're referring to some of our broad skilling programs where we recruit all parts of society to ensure that they can be part of the manufacturing ecosystem. Showing that representation is very important, not just because of the individuals that we're training, but it shows all of the families in all of these different communities what is possible, and it pushes the entire Indian society to believe that they too can be part of this revolution of manufacturing growth in India. And so that's part of the reason we do it, just to show the possibilities. Overall, though, we also have to ensure that we are working with all companies, large companies and small companies like MSMEs.
You mentioned capabilities here. You mentioned several times. How you see capability in India?
The capability in India is going up and up and up. When we started here 10 years ago, we were talking about simple assemblies, easy, basic parts. Then we were doing electrical wire harnesses, electrical equipment. Now we're working with the most complex composite materials like the 787 floor beams, and we're using next generation automation in manufacturing like for the 737 tail fin. So the capabilities in India continue to get greater and greater.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you so much.